Aloha, I'm Janin. Today I want to share with you what you can do to fix a problem zipper. Now, I'm talking about the kind of zippers that tend to get stuck, or the kind that tend to give you a hard time when you're zipping it up and down. So usually, I'm talking about metal zippers. Usually you don't have as many problems with plastic zippers, but this just happens to be my leather jacket, and it has a really big metal zipper, meaning the teeth are really big. These things here are called teeth, and when it's metal, it tends to get it tends to get sticky over time. It tends to dry out, and it tends to get like a little residue over it. And that's just because it's metal, and metals do certain things with time. Metals react with the weather over time. And here in Hawaii, it's really humid, and we have a lot of moisture in our air. So a lot of the metal tends to, the metals tend to feel differently. Now, what you can do, and this is not only limited to jacket zippers, but if you have a zipper on your outfit or your pants, usually jeans zippers are really big and thick too, like this. They have the big teeth. So one of the things that you can do when you have a hard time pulling the zipper up the jacket, once you've connected to the other teeth, it tends to get stuck, or sometimes it just, you have a hard time pulling it. And it shouldn't be hard to pull. Now this is a zipper pull, so when you pull on it, it should flow easily without you having to force it. Now sometimes the fabric can get stuck in the teeth too, so that's a whole another story. But right now we're just talking about the metal on the zipper getting a little sticky. So to fix that problem of the zipper having a hard time pulling up and down, what you can do is get candle wax. This is just a tea light. You can just pull the wax out of it, out of the holder, and just ride, well, let's unzip the jacket first. All you do is just ride the wax right along the zipper teeth. And you might not have to do this very much, but you have to be careful that you don't want to get a lot of wax chunks in the teeth. You just want enough so that it's coating it, and it'll allow the zipper to flow smoothly. So it's almost like you're trying to almost like lubricate the teeth. If you don't have any candles at home, what you can do is, if you have a crayon, you can use a crayon. I would recommend white, because any other color, sometimes you run the risk of getting the wax stuck into the fabric if you have a fabric jacket or on anything else. So again, you would just do the same thing. You would run the crayon right along the zipper, and you want to do this on both sides of the teeth. And just do this a little bit, and then try it out. Don't go crazy and just get a lot of big chunks of wax in there. And then just try to see if it'll pull easier. It tends to need, so let me put the crayon down. I don't know if this would have been easier if I actually had the jacket on, but it tends to need you to zip it up and down a number of times to get that wax to work in there. And just keep at it. If you feel like it's still getting stuck, just try the wax again. I don't recommend using any kind of oil or cream or butter or anything like that, because what that will do is it'll stain your fabric. It can even stain the leather and create dark spots on here, and you don't want that. So don't use anything else but wax. It's actually kind of better to use a clear wax if you can. Usually colored wax, or even like colored candles, you run the risk of getting that colored wax in your fabric on the outfit. So, but if you don't have a choice, because you don't want to just go out and buy a whole thing of wax just to fix one zipper, Use what you have, just keep working it. If you can see, there's some white chunks of wax over here, so I might have to just keep working the zipper and trying it out. But that is one of the things that you can do, and actually that's the only thing I recommend that you do to try and get that zipper flowing nice and easy. Now over time, if you have a fabric jacket or a jacket that's made out of fabric and you throw it in the wash, again, the detergent and the heat will also affect the zipper too, so you'll tend to get a lot more stickiness with washing and wearing. But just keep trying that. You might need to do a couple applications, and there's really no other method I recommend for a sticky zipper, because all the other options will have you run the risk of ruining the fabric that's next to the zipper. So try that out and let me know if that worked for you, and if you have any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. And please subscribe to this channel, and thank you for watching. Aloha.